Welcome to exam sales video on the syllabus for the Cisco Developing Applications using Cisco Core Platforms and APIs or DEVCOR exam. This exam is crucial for anyone looking to become proficient in developing applications on Cisco platforms. In this video, we'll be exploring the different domains that make up the exam and what topics you can expect to be tested on. The exam is divided into 5 domains, each with a specific focus area and weightage in the exam: software design and development, using APIs, Cisco platforms, application deployment and security, and infrastructure and automation are the 5 domains that make up the exam. Each domain is crucial in its own right, and having a good understanding of all of them will be essential to passing the exam. The domains are weighted as follows: software design and development at 20%, using APIs at 20%, Cisco platforms at 20%, application deployment and security at 20%, and infrastructure and automation at 20%. Let's start by exploring the software design and development domain. This domain focuses on modern application architecture patterns and development life cycles. You can expect to be tested on software architecture and design patterns, including how to compare monolithic, microservices, and serverless architectures. You'll also need to know how to implement common design patterns such as MVC, Observer, Singleton, and Factory. Other topics in this domain include designing for scalability, resiliency, and high availability, applying modularity and code reusability principles, understanding synchronous and asynchronous processing patterns, and analyzing technical debt and refactoring strategies. Additionally, you'll be expected to have knowledge of software development life cycles, including how to compare Agile, Lean, and Waterfall methodologies, utilizing Git workflows, implementing unit testing and integration testing frameworks, executing code review and static analysis processes, managing dependencies and versioning in software projects, and interpreting application logs for troubleshooting and debugging. Next up, we have the using APIs domain. This domain focuses on consuming, securing, and optimizing RESTful and RPC-based API interactions. Topics in this domain include API design and interaction, such as differentiating between REST, RPC, and SOAP API styles. You'll also need to know how to utilize standard HTTP methods, interpret HTTP response codes and headers, construct and parse JSON and XML data payloads, implement pagination, filtering, and sorting in API requests, and handle API rate limits and implement retry logic. API authentication and security is also an important aspect of this domain. You can expect to be tested on implementing basic, token, and API key authentication, configuring OAuth2 flows, validating and decoding JSON web tokens, applying secure communication protocols, managing sensitive API credentials using environment variables, and understanding cross-origin resource sharing mechanisms. The Cisco Platforms domain is all about integrating and automating across Cisco enterprise and cloud portfolios. In this domain, you can expect to be tested on network management and SDKs, including how to automate network tasks using Cisco DNA Center APIs, implement Meraki Dashboard and Captive Portal APIs, configure and monitor Cisco SD-WAN via vManage APIs, utilize Cisco Intersight for cloud-based operations, leverage Cisco DevNet sandboxes for platform testing, and compare platform-specific SDKs versus raw REST API calls. Additionally, you'll need to have knowledge of collaboration and security platforms, including how to build bots and integrations using WebEx Teams APIs, manage WebEx devices via Zapier and cloud capabilities, automate security policies using Cisco Firepower APIs, integrate Cisco Umbrella for cloud security automation, utilize Cisco ISE for identity and access management, and understand Cisco Unified Communications Manager AXL. The application deployment and security domain is all about CI/CD pipelines, containerization, and application layer security. Topics in this domain include deployment pipelines and containers, such as designing continuous integration and continuous deployment pipelines, building, managing, and optimizing Docker images and containers, orchestrating applications using Kubernetes pods and services, comparing cloud deployment models, implementing blue-green and canary deployment strategies, and diagnosing deployment failures using pipeline telemetry. You can also expect to be tested on application security best practices, including how to identify and mitigate OWASP top 10 vulnerabilities, perform automated security scanning in CI/CD pipelines, implement secrets management solutions, configure role-based access control for applications, analyze application security logs and audit trails, and apply data encryption at rest and in transit. Lastly, we have the infrastructure and automation domain. This domain focuses on model-driven programmability and infrastructure as code, IAC. In this domain, you can expect to be tested on model-driven programmability, including how to differentiate between IETF, OpenConfig, and native Yang models, utilize netconf and restconf for device configuration, execute NME operations for network management, implement model-driven telemetry for real-time monitoring, use Python libraries for automation, and validate Yang models using Pyang and other tools. Additionally, you'll need to have knowledge of infrastructure as code, IAC, tools, including how to create and execute Ansible playbooks for network tasks, manage infrastructure state using Terraform providers, compare agent-based versus agentless automation, utilize PyAts and Genie for network testing and validation, implement automated device onboarding and provisioning, and version control infrastructure configurations. That's a wrap on our video on the syllabus for the Cisco developing applications using Cisco core platforms and APIs or DEVCOR exam. I hope this video has been informative and helpful in your studies. Good luck with your exam and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.